Welcome, everybody. Do not adjust your sets. My hair really is green.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat, everybody. Ah, man. What are we at? We are 119, episode
Yes.
119. Oh, my God. What the hell happened to my table here? I got all kinds of crap all over the place here. Um, Welcome, everybody. And yeah, it's 119. I have green hair, and I'm wearing some sort of costume that my wife told me to put on. I don't. It's evidently something from some Disney show, like Disney zombies or something. I don't really know, but a few preteen girls knew who I was or who I was supposed to be. So I guess it's a win. I don't know. Whatever. Uh,
It works.
yeah, yeah. So, well, let's get going. Hopefully, this green washes out. If not, I'm gonna have green hair for a while. Yeah. But anyway, Mr. Paul, what have you been up to, buddy?
Nothing.
Wonderful.
I showed this on Dave's show. I'm making a table for my granddaughter that has a twisted
Yeah.
leg on it. So I've been trying to figure out how to make a double 45 cut and get it glued back together and have it work nicely.
Huh?
And I did this one on the CNC and it came out perfect. So I did the leg on the CNC and all it did was mess up the leg. So
Oh, jeez.
I got to come up with a better way
Hmm.
of cutting it. And the nice thing about doing it on CNC is I could use a 45-degree bit and get two perfect 45s because I hate cutting that kind of stuff on the table saw.
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
anyway, it's back to the drawing board.
Well, if you need a good 45-degree, or well, I guess 90-degree V bit,
Right.
we know a good guy that has them.
Yep, yep, yep.
Get your
Uh,
bits at jennybits.com.
Right. jennybits.com. And
Yeah.
don't order just one, order a second bit
Get a couple because
because
you
the
never know
shipping's
when
the
you need
same.
them.
Yeah,
Yep.
just get it.
Get a
That's all
couple
I.
and have them for spares.
Yep.
Good deal. Well, what about you, Mr. Sean? What have you been working on?
Oh, well, Halloween, I followed your lead actually on this one. I think it's awesome. Instead of, giving candy, the dentists are going to hate us. You know that. Instead of giving candy away, I went ahead and did the little skeletons. Dude,
Yeah,
these are so cool. I love them. So yeah, printed off a few.
there you go.
I like the little hat.
Yeah, the little hats on them are pretty cool. I didn't do any of the hats for the ones I gave out, but the,
I
the,
did a couple because I don't
yeah,
feel like sitting back and gluing them all on. So if they happen to grab a hat with it, that's cool.
there you
But
go.
of course, I mean, you go big or go home, right? So,
Yeah, you got the short man back there.
oh, there you go.
He's
So,
awesome.
dude, he's so cool.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
he stands up. Like that's the coolest part about it is like he doesn't flop over or anything. He's
Yeah.
even increasing the scale there. He's pretty
It's
straight.
Standing like that, he almost looks like ET.
Yeah, right.
kind of hard to see, but his tooth really shows out on the bigger one too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They turned out pretty
that's
good.
cool.
Yeah, I'm glad you showed that. Thank you so much, Ryan.
You're quite welcome, sir.
And then, of course, I got the 3 of the 4 running tonight, so hopefully it's not too noisy.
No, you can't hear a thing.
And here,
Created a couple new products for the shop. So Klondike's got a couple new items, and there's going to be a few more, which will be some really cool
The
ideas.
question is, there's a question out there: is that on Maker World?
Yes, it is. Well, we'll have to throw that link up in the description or something for you. But yeah, it's on Maker World. It's like a baby
Skeleton.
skeleton or something like that, um, and it's the ones you'll know it when you see it because it does have like pirate hats and stuff like that in the
Yeah.
picture. Because
One's a pirate hat, one's a crown. There's a
yeah,
purple.
yeah, that shows up really good on camera. Yeah,
Did the gray. And you know what somebody did on his grave?
yeah.
So yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a fun week. It obviously has. So, yeah.
Nice.
And how about you?
It's been busy. We're trying to get everything ready to go and go get out there. I took the camper out to the campsite on Friday afternoon, and then I literally just got back from the trick or treating thing, where I was giving out the little skeleton guys, and really, I printed out 300 of them. I've got 26 left.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I mean, there was a lot of kids, and what was really cool about the whole thing is that kids knew what it was. They didn't. They knew that it wasn't something that I just went out and bought and put it there. They're like probably 100 of the kids went. These are 3D printed, and we're super excited about it being 3D printed.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it was really. I mean, like from like 10 and up, like there was even like some 4 or 5-year-olds that knew that it was 3D printed, and they were all excited about it. It's like, wow, that's pretty wild. The they're trick or treating because we're at a campground, and so they in at the campgrounds when you go there throughout the month of October, every weekend they do trick or treating.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's Mr. Trade. There's Mr. JR, Trade Skillers Anonymous. Thanks for joining us this evening. I don't know why you didn't get a notification, but I did actually do this screened up a little bit earlier than I usually do, which is sometimes Saturday afternoon. Yeah, huh. But anyway, but yeah, it was a good time. I was in charge, of course, of giving out the skeletons and stuff, and yeah, a lot of people were very interested in it, and the people that were next to me in that spot, it was an older lady, and that's what the picture looks like when you go to Maker World, and that's the right skeleton to use. But when I pulled it up, or when I was giving them out, and you hear all these kids are talking about 3D printed stuff. The older lady came over and was like, "So can you show me what you're giving out because everybody's talking about it." It was kind of cool, but it was a lot of fun having them out there. And I actually printed out a big one too, like yours, Sean. I did one at 400% scale, just because I had some extra white filament, and and it turned out great. Yeah, I've been considering doing a
Going really big.
monster big one. I need to go get. If Hobby Lobby was open tomorrow, I'd be out there getting some white filament. But yeah, it turned out they turned out really good. I used it was a great way to use up a bunch of extra filament, like partial spools, because I had some yellow, I had some orange, I had some blue. I did half of them in white because I figured skeletons are usually white. So and then I actually had some. I've had this filament that I haven't had a chance to try out, which was one of the multi-colored ones.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a green and blue and a pink in it or something like that. And so I did a bunch of them in that too. and that was pretty cool. So yeah, so it was good. Doing a video on it, so that might be out tomorrow, and that's the goal anyways, to get it out tomorrow, maybe Monday. Let's be realistic about it. But
I think they're really cool. I mean, you don't spend a lot of money on it. It
yeah,
doesn't go bad. Kids can play with it all year long.
it's not candy.
It's not candy,
You
yeah.
know, like the kids no like will remember like that and keep it with them. I mean, there was even one of the dads. They were like, "Hey, my son," he's like, "Dude, check this out," and he pulls out this little container. He had the little things in it, and he actually had a real little hammerhead shark
Oh,
that his son had gotten for him somewhere where it was, but it was 3D printed.
mm.
He's like, "That this stuff is so cool," and all that. So it was pretty neat to have that, um, and get such an engagement with people out there. So it was fun. People enjoy it, and they lots of golf carts that were not supposed to be there. That this we go to this Yogi Bear um, campground, and at this one in particular, you're only supposed to be allowed to bring your own golf cart um, if you have a handicap tag on it or something like that. And but man, there was a bunch of them that definitely were not handicap tag. None of them had handicap tags on it. But I was like, man, we should bring ours over here, which we could do anyway. We
Yeah.
could actually bring our cart no matter what, because we actually have a license plate on our cart. So it's considered a car. It's not considered
All
a golf
right.
cart. Yeah. So well, it's considered a low speed vehicle.
Okay.
But yeah. So I mean, technically, we could take ours anyway, and they really couldn't say anything about it. Whatever. Whatever. But yeah, having a good time over there. It's getting cold. Definitely getting cold. The temperature's dropping quick. Um, doesn't make me happy. I'd rather it be nice and warm.
You got lights coming up too.
Yeah. Don't remind me right now. this, this is unprepared Ryan this year. Ooh, this is not good.
I've been keeping an eye out on Marketplace for a man lift for you.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. There's
It's
a
okay.
possibility that the one that I rent every year is not available, and if it's not available, I am in a world of hurt. So,
I've been watching for you.
oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, you can get a, a big man lift
Mhm.
pretty cheap. The problem with them being pretty cheap is the ones that you can get that are pretty cheap, you need a tractor trailer to transport.
Oh yeah. Maybe the weight.
Yeah. They're like the 30 or 40,000 pound man lifts, but you can get those for like less than $10,000. But the ones like I use that I rent every year, the one I rent every year, I think it weighs about 6,000 pounds, but it also has the arms that come out and
The outriggers.
stabilize it. Yeah, and so it's not as rough on a yard or whatever as other ones could be. But I can pull that with my truck. You know, I'm not pulling a 30,000 pound lift around. So, but whatever. We'll see. Hopefully, we'll find out more at the end of next week. But fun times. Oh, but yeah. Tomorrow I have to go bring the trailer home or the camper back home and all that stuff and get it ready for winter. So it'll be a fun day tomorrow doing that. All right. Well, let's. Well, first thing we should talk about this week is wrong thing. There we go. There we go this way. There we go. The Ranger CNC Christmas Challenge. So,
Yeah.
Ranger CNC Christmas Challenge is coming. It's coming very quickly. Starting the day after um, uh, Thanksgiving, on Black Friday, you can start submitting videos and all that good stuff for the challenge this year. Um, it's a Christmas themed project that has some sort of lights, some sort of illumination element to it. So, like a lamp, for example, or I don't know, stained glass thing that has, I don't know, whatever it is. It's got to have some sort of illumination to it.
Does fire count?
Most of my projects end up on the fire pit anyway.
It illuminates. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, it is illumination. The projects must be, just as some of the rules in a nutshell. Projects got to be your own original design. You can't go on a site and take a existing project that's out there and make it. You got to do something that's kind of original. For you can, there's always being able to take an element of something and incorporating it into your project. But let's just say, like you're going to do a CNC gingerbread house, uh, and you found a file out there for a CNC gingerbread house. That doesn't count. That's not in the spirit. You got to design the gingerbread house. But if it had a gumdrop that was 3D printed and you found a file for a gumdrop, that's a little bit different, because you're using that as an element on your overall original design. So, video submissions are 5 to 10 minutes in length. It's really just showing that you're doing it and that you didn't go out to IKEA and buy something. The biggest issue that people are going to run into is the release times. The release, from 12 o'clock on 11/28, which is Black Friday morning, to 12/24 at 11:59 East Coast time. That's the big thing. The video needs to be sent out, and email to me received, saying that you put out the project. They'll all be put into a playlist and stuff like that, and try to get a bunch of stuff.
Now, it doesn't mean that you don't start until then. You can start your project now.
You need to start now.
Yeah.
Start now, because it takes longer than you think to get something figured out and going. So get on it now and get her figured out.
And get it ready for release.
Yeah. The part that everybody wants to know about is going to be the prizes. So participant prizes. If there's 1 to 5 people that submit videos to be in there, the top person gets, with votes, gets $50 as an Amazon gift card. If there's 6 to 10, the top person gets 50. Second prize gets 25. 11 to 19, 75, 50, and 25. And then 20 plus, the top prize is a $100 gift card. Second prize is a $75 gift card. Third is a $50 gift card. But wait,
there's more.
There is more. We've had a couple things here. So, one, if we have more than 25 participants, the top prize is $100 or a Nemo Labs 5040 CNC.
Whoa.
Big.
That's pretty awesome. Donated by Mr. Dave Gatton. So thank you very much, Mr. Dave. We appreciate that. It's a great little machine there, and totally appreciate that. So you can either, if there's 25, you can get yourself I think if you go on Amazon right now, I think that 5040 is about $1,500 for the new machine. So not bad. You should play along. And the other thing is that top winner of whatever level that we get to, Mr. Cody Elkins has given us a $100 gift card to JennyBits.com. So on top of whatever the Amazon gift card is, you also do get a $100 gift card to get yourself some Jenny Bits. So thank you very much, Mr. Cody, for doing that. We really appreciate you, buddy.
Now there's 40 people watching right now.
Yeah.
If we had 40 entries,
Mhm.
there'd be some fantastic prizes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So that'd be pretty awesome. So get on it. Get some good prizes there. That was really super awesome of Cody and Dave to get a hold of me and offer up some additional prizes for it. So thank you very much, guys.
You should have one more too by
Yes, I haven't gotten into that account to even look at that. so somebody on the panel was drinking some Baileys last week and, and sent something over, but unfortunately, I haven't gotten into the correct account to look at that. So there may be something else that shows up next week. Yeah.
get your account straight.
Yes, yeah. It's kind of crazy right now. So I hope everybody um, joins us with the Ranger CNC Christmas Challenge. Um, Super appreciate it, and let's make some cool stuff. I mean, that's what it's all about. I'm actually going to do some sort of a project too, even though I'm not going to be considered for any prizes. I just want to do something fun for the holidays. But the idea that I have in my head and that I have started working on, it's kind of cool. It's very Ryan. It'll be pretty funny if it all works out. So all right, well let's get off of there. We'll start talking about some of these videos that we've been watching this week. I don't have a ton of them this week, but there'll be some good conversation about them. The first one here is from Valley Forge. The big thing I want to know about this video is why he decided to wear his laser glasses for the entire video.
They're cool.
They are pretty sexy. I mean, maybe it's to ward off all the ladies. I don't know.
Maybe he's incognito.
He could be. He definitely could be. Well, the laser behind him is not on, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know why the rationale was, but it's all good. But this video, he did a really cool, bottle openers. He's been selling bottle openers for a long time, but he was just talking about the project and how to put it together and all that, how you can customize it to your own liking and all that good stuff. It was pretty cool. It'd be something I wouldn't mind trying. I haven't made any of those, but I wish he would have gone into more detail about like the multicolored ones that he's done, or multi-piece ones. But yeah, he gets these bottle openers off of Amazon, I guess, and then his files that he has for it, which are really inexpensive. It's the right amount for for a file like this. I think it was only like on Etsy, it's like $3 or $4. I mean, it's very, very well priced. But it's using these particular bottle openers and all that, and the cut files to do it. So
It's literally like an overlay.
yeah. You're just doing a veneer. I was kind of surprised that he's using super glue to adhere the wood to the metal. I would be concerned about it possibly flexing, but I guess not. I mean, I guess he's done enough of them that it hasn't been a problem.
See, that was my thought. I was thinking maybe epoxy, But yeah, I was surprised to see the super glue myself.
Yeah. I like on this one that he did where the one hole is an apple. I thought that was a good, a nice little, feature to it, where it's mainly just the handle that you're holding it from or whatever, um, but being able to incorporate it in as an apple on that side was pretty cool. I like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could, if you're looking for something easy to make on a laser. I mean, that seems like a good product. You can personalize them and
Yeah, you can
do
do
all
this
that.
with any laser, CO2 or diode, or
Yeah. With as much as my family drinks, I mean, I might make a bunch of them for Christmas and just be like, here you go. Last year I did light boxes for a bunch of them, so maybe this year they get bottle openers. Yeah, yeah. It was a good project though. I think that's a good one. Ah, all right. Well, we'll move on then to Mr. Hamilton. I don't know if anybody else thinks so. I haven't asked him, but Mr. Hamilton's starting to look pretty svelte. It looks like he's slimmed his face a bit. I don't know if that's just him shaving or differently, or if he's dropped a few lbs, which I'd be very envious of him of doing. Um, but this video was a good one. Um, I thought it's a good subject to even just talk about because it's tools and stuff that you use as accessories for your CNC that are inexpensive stuff. Um, he did bring up in this little section of the video. He brought up something that I've been obsessing in my head a little bit about since I watched the video about an automatic chisel that would for breaking cutting the tabs on CNC projects. I was like, ooh, that's a cool idea. He's talking about he mentions in the video about using like a CO2 cartridge, so you hit a button and it just shoots the chisel down. I'm like, yeah, that's good. That's a dangerous tool, but that would be a fun one to have. Yeah. But in CNC stuff, what are some extra stuff that you guys use? Like, what is your favorite things to use?
I use a nail gun
Yeah,
I haven't done that.
with
I, I've
several
done a pin nailer too, like the
just
18 gauge nails. Or
well, I use both. I use 18, and if it's a small thing, then I might use 23 gauge pin nails.
nice.
Oh,
And
have you tried the plastic ones?
that they're expensive, and the tool to put them in is
That's
expensive.
expensive, proprietary.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and I'm cheap, so
There you go.
not
You
easy, but
know,
I'm cheap.
my favorite. Okay, for that it'd have to be the screw. Just good old Ryobi screw gun and screws for mine.
Yeah.
Most useful tool is probably my calipers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. My speaking of calipers, I had my wife the other day go to Harbor Freight and pick me up a new pair because I couldn't find them, even though they were sitting here on my desk. Um, and but the battery had died in them, and the buttons you can't turn them on anymore. And so I was like, oh, while you're over that way, stop there and pick me up one. Blah blah blah. Yep. And but when I went to Hobby Lobby this week, I was trying to find some more filament. Uh, they have calipers back there in their 3D printing area
oh, interesting.
for $6.
Really,
Yeah. So it
the
was
digital
digital.
one?
They look identical to the ones from Harbor Freight, except for it doesn't have a case. But a nice little digital caliper for $6. I was like, man, I should pick up another one just to have them all
I've
over.
taken these out of the case and I've never put them back.
Yeah. Yep, I'm looking at the case for the new one right now. That's just sitting there on the desk, on top of the old one.
Oh,
So, yeah, the one I couldn't find. But, yeah, I mean, there's he's got some good tips of different things in here, like the brush.
oh,
Like I wouldn't have thought to have a big brush like that. I guess
you know,
I use a broom.
not just that, but he brought up the nylon brush. Where is it?
Oh yeah. He talks about the nylon brushes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's probably number 2 on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good ones to have. Yeah, some good stuff. Cos Prince, yes, isn't that just an air chisel? Yes, I suppose it is, but if you don't have access to air in your shop
Yeah.
for some reason, I don't actually have air in my shop right now.
I would use my multi-tool more
Yeah,
if it was a battery powered, but mine's corded. And when it dies, I'm going to go to a battery one. And then I think I'd use it more like to cut the ramps and stuff like that.
yeah,
What's that one that vibrates back and forth?
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. See, I have one of those. It's Ryobi.
Yep.
I use it for the tabs. Yeah.
yeah. Wade saying the only bad thing about nails is if you hit them with the bit. Yeah, yeah. You got to be really careful where you're putting nails when you're CNC stuff. So you got to make sure you keep away.
Hey, Jerry, it's still printing. Stuff's still printing. I accidentally did a big print. It was supposed to be a little guy, but I did him at. Oh, he's going to be big. He's only halfway done. No, actually, we're up to his head. He's going to be fair size.
Nice. Yeah, Jerry had a. We'll talk about Jerry here in a little bit in reference with another video that we're going to be talking about. But yeah, some good tips and tools in there of stuff to have. I like the air cannon thing there too, which yeah, the whole air chisel thing. I don't know, whatever. I'm thinking too much now. So. All right, well, down there in the chat is Mr. JR. He's in this. He put out a video which he doesn't do every day, but this is on his air weight system that he has for his Onefinity CNC. He's had this system for a little over a year, I guess, and he's going over how he likes it, what's the basic use of it, and stuff like that. And I mean, that's a great system. I like how he has it, like his entire bed covered up with the stuff.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
I love it. I want one. I'd be so afraid of my machine just deciding to dive into the bed.
Yeah, yeah, right. I know that's what would happen if I was in control of it. I like these little guys, these little clips that he's putting on the bed there, like using that as a like a jig. That's pretty cool. I didn't even know that you can get those for that.
That's really
yeah. But I like how he turns it on and it just starts yanking at it, and that sucker's not moving. Yeah. The one thing I wanted to ask JR though is when you're since he's out there in the chat, is how close to all the way through are you cutting? Like do you leave just an onion skin, or are you leaving a bit and then going back and trimming it out? Or are you cutting all the way through? I wouldn't think that you're cutting all the way through because that stuff doesn't look like it's been hit. But yeah.
All right, a fire.
He's showing one of my projects up there, it seems like. Sitting loose. But yeah, that airweight system's pretty sweet. It's been serving him well. He likes it more than using tape or any other method of hold down.
That looks good though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a real nice setup. If you're cutting all the way, you would add quarter-inch MDF. Well, if you're adding quarter-inch MDF, how are you holding the main workpiece down on the airweight stuff? You know, if,
Two-phase tape.
yeah, right. Well, then why are you bothering doing the
Yeah.
vacuum
Air
table?
table, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I would think that you just leave like an onion skin and then come back in and hit it with a flush trim bit or something like that. That would be my guess. So, oh, there you go. So I take my profile cuts right to the deck. Wow, wow, very good. All right, well he's going all the way. All right,
It's spot on.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, pretty sweet. Good times. Oh, MDF passes there. Well, yeah, yeah. I suppose you're right there, Wade. So, cool. Well, it's hey, if you haven't watched it yet, you should go check it out. All these videos are in the description to to tonight's show. So you know, if you want to go watch them, you know, make sure you just go down there and you can click on them. It doesn't do anything for us, so you know, it's just there as a convenience for everybody else that wants to go watch it and go check stuff out. This is our now for something different video. But
It's so cool.
this is sweet. So check this out.
Oh,
Look,
that is.
Uh,
that is a custom welding mask.
I love it.
Isn't that awesome? So he it's all fiberglass. This is Halo props. So he wanted to make a cool new welding helmet, and so he took a he shows you how he made it. You know, he took an actual hat, cowboy hat, made a fiberglass replica of it, and then adds the skull face to it and stuff like that, and then turns it into a full on welding helmet.
Oh,
Auto
that's
darkening.
cool.
Yeah. He did complain about. He did say it was a bit heavy.
Mhm.
You know, so if you're doing a lot of welding, it probably would wear on you from wearing it. But for smaller projects and stuff, you know, it's a fun helmet to wear. Um, I've been watching a lot of fiberglass stuff recently.
You're
Uh-oh, here we go. Another rabbit hole for Ryan.
Oh no, no. Well, it's trying to understand what I'm getting myself into with my dune buggy.
Mm.
So because my dune buggy it's a very old body and it's in very bad shape. So um, I need and I've never worked with fiberglass before, so I've been trying to watch a bit of stuff. So I think that's why this showed up in my timeline. Um, and but I was excited when I saw it. I was like, oh, this is cool.
You know, they build airplane fuselages out of foam and then fiberglass them.
Yeah,
And then you can remove the foam if you need to. But
yeah. It's usually so light it doesn't matter.
yeah,
Um, yeah, um, yeah. My buggy it's all it's all fiberglass except for it does have some wood stiffeners in it too, and that came out a long time ago because it was all horrible, um, horribly rotted out and stuff like that, and delaminated stuff. So
nice thing is you can glass it all back up.
yeah, yeah. So I got a lot of work to do on that thing when I get there, but it's good to try to learn a little bit as you go.
Dude, that thing's so cool.
Yeah, yeah. The paint job he did on it is really sweet. Uh, yeah, I felt he didn't want to have to put that eyebrow in the middle of him, but he had to for the auto darkening. But you don't really notice it. Like when if you haven't watched the video yet and you watch that first part, you're not noticing that little
Oh no.
thing until he talks about it, and then you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I see it there. But,
You know, I never paid no attention until you just said something, to be
Yeah.
honest.
yeah, but what a cool setup that is. Very cool. Good stuff on that one. The next one we got is the Mountain Maker. So he's usually doing his stuff on 3D printing, day in the life of print farm type stuff. But this one, he went in and was talking about doing light boxes in uh, Bamboo Studio, and so they've had this out for a while, but I tried messing with it a while ago, and at the time it was really difficult to use. I couldn't figure it out and just kind of walked away from it. But it looks like they've been continuing to update it and correct it, and now it's really simple to use to make a light box out of. I thought
They've
it was
made,
pretty.
they've made a lot of good changes within a year. It's been a year now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So he made this basic one in about 5 minutes of work there on the online, and but you can take any kind of image. It doesn't need to be a JPEG or whatever, the web one, or whatever. It can be whatever kind of image you have, and it'll work with it. So it's pretty sweet the way that it's going, and it's got a bunch of different stuff that you can do to it. You can add holes into the back for the plug or for a keyhole, and they even have a stand that you can add on to it too, which is pretty cool. Pretty sweet. Yeah. Making light boxes is fun. If you've never made a light box before, you should try it because it's pretty cool. Of course, it's the easiest to do on a multicolored printer.
Yep.
But you can do these on a non-multicolored printer too. It's just in the way that you print it out. So pretty nifty.
I almost wanted to grab my Union Pacific when I did.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Jerry, one of the program isn't that in Bamboo?
Yeah. If you go to Maker World, there's they have a thing on there that is for the sign maker. I forget what section it's in right now, but it's you just go to Maker World and pull it up in there, and you can. They have some pre-made ones that you can mess with, or you can make your own.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't do this one on that though. I did this one in Fusion, I believe.
Yeah, in Fusion, it's you're dealing with the offsets and this and that. The Maker Lab. Thank you, Cos Prince. It was in my brain somewhere, but it was not coming out of my mouth. Yeah, you can do some cool stuff, and it doesn't take even when you're doing it on a multicolor printer. It doesn't take a lot of filament changes because that outer layer there is like a millimeter thick at the most. The one let me grab this one here. I'll show you.
Now I'm looking for my lit one.
This is a Maryland flag one that I did, and this piece here, of course, is where the light comes out, and it's overall it's 1 millimeter thick, and half of that is white. So this only goes, the colored part here is only like 2 or 3 layers thick, and then I have white in there as a diffuser, and then I made a separate a full box for it to all fit into and all that good stuff. And then it's got I put a switch on the back and a USB-C port there, so they're pretty cool. A lot of fun to print out, and people like them as gifts and stuff like that.
They make great gifts.
Oh yeah, yeah. People really are excited when they see something cool like that. Pretty nifty. Oh, there you go. There's Mr. Clackshack. Yeah, he's been busy. He was at the he had an event that he was doing today, and him and Steve were getting, or him and Wood Steve, were getting pictures with subscribers and stuff all day long. Yeah. Good times.
That was good.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we'll move on to the next one. So, this is one that, Sean, I want to get your take on what was going on in this one. So, this is figure feedback. Evidently, we are getting announcements of the Centauri Carbon 2 coming at some point. And so, this is I guess it's an ad from Elegoo in China showing the Centauri Carbon 2 that's coming, which shows with color changing stuff. And it looks like they're doing the Bowden tube style color changing, like the A1 and like the Flashforge 85X and a couple other ones that are using that style. So the thing that he mentions in this video is that Elegoo seems to have taken off all mentions of color changing on the original Centauri Carbon. And
see, when I look at this, because I've already looked at the website, and there, rumor has it there's already some out in China and they're running them. It reminds me of the Flash Forge.
Yeah, it does.
And then when you look at the case and everything, it looks identical to the Carbon.
Yeah.
So it's almost one of those, can you actually take that side piece with all the spools, and the top, and plug it into the existing?
I don't know. Well, that's the interesting part, because I haven't looked on Elegoo's website to look at the Carbon stuff on there recently, but evidently they've taken off everything that they've said about multicolor on the Carbon.
Yeah.
Which they've been saying that they're bringing out multicolor for the Carbon, Centauri Carbon, since before it came out, like when they were doing the unveiling of it. So it's I don't know if they pull that, they're going to make a lot of people angry, I think.
I'll be a little disappointed, but still, it's only
it's a great printer.
Yeah, for
single color, and that's kind of how I've been talking about it ever since. Because everybody can promise that they're going to bring out multicolor, but are they really going to?
Yeah, because looking at this one and then looking at mine, they look identical.
Yeah, the same build volume and everything.
Yep.
I think it sounds like they've changed the heater, but and added multicolor, but it doesn't really sound like a whole lot else has changed. But they're calling it the Centauri Carbon 2.
Yeah.
So they must have changed something else other than that.
I have a feeling that the biggest change is just adding the multicolor.
Yeah.
And just naming it the 2.
Yeah. Well, the other interesting thing, I saw another video about this, and the guy was saying, I forget what channel it was right offhand. I could find it if anybody really wants me to. But it was like the thing that nobody's talking about with the Centauri Carbon 2. And it was talking about the price point.
Yeah, that's not about out yet.
Yeah, well, if you go to Elegoo's website, the Centauri Carbon has always been $299
Mm-hmm.
since they released it. But if you go to Elegoo's website, it says that it's $439 or something, like 400 and something dollars, marked down to $299.
Oh, MSRP is one thing and sale price is another.
Yeah, so like, and so is that gearing up for the two to not be $299 as a base unit, or it's going to be $400 or something like
Well,
that.
now if you cross that point, my honest opinion, and a matter of fact, Steve Venturi, he did a video on the Flash Forge,
Yeah.
and that one there is $359
Yep.
for 4 colors.
Yeah.
The only thing is it's a 220 or 220 by 220,
Hmm.
which I mean, what is that? Very little.
Yeah.
6 millimeters, right?
Right.
So you can still pick up a 4-color printer for still under $400.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm wondering if it's gonna be a $400 printer now.
Yeah, or right in there with the same like the Flash Forge.
Yeah.
See that if that's the case, I'd buy one again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, from everybody that has one says they print great, and that's why that's why I would buy one. Well, I mean, most of the stuff I print is one color, so I don't need multicolor for every printer that I have. But I mean, it is nice. But if it comes with it, sure, why not?
Yeah, and for $60 more.
Yeah. I was thinking about it on my way back here from the campground. I was like, what would my ultimate 3D printer look like? And I was thinking in my head, like, I'd want a 350 cubed build volume. I'd want multicolor, but I would want it not the way that the Bamboo H2D does it with the 2 nozzles.
Mm-hmm.
I want a full IDEX.
Yeah,
So I want 2 independent heads being able to move.
too. I like the idea of having 5 heads on the back,
Yeah, that's cool too.
because then there's zero waste.
Well, but if you do the reason that I want the IDEX, I would say IDEX system, is because of being able to print TPU and something else at the same time.
Ah, gotcha. You can do the same.
When you, I with the, I want to say in my head that everything that I've seen with the individual print heads, I with the Prusa, and I think with the Snapmaker one, I don't think you can print at different temperatures. If I'm not mistaken, I don't. Maybe you can. I want to say that I saw that in there, but if you did the IDEX multicolor, you could do 8 at one. You'd have the ability immediately to do 8 colors at once. Or
Jerry says he had an IDEX and didn't like it.
yeah, well,
Why is it, Jerry?
but Jerry, you had that before the newest generation of printers, I think. So with the yeah, I'm talking more like a tool changer. Yes, I am kind of yes, but no. Like for me, tool changer is cool, but it's I can't remember. I'll have to look into it more because, like I said, I was just thinking about this as I was driving home. But yeah. So anyway, so yeah, like if they did the 4 Bowden tube with a 5th one in the center, and the 5th one that you use is for an external spool for doing TPU stuff like that. I think that would work out pretty well. And the big thing that I want is I want a side poop chute.
Yeah, versus out the back.
No poop chutes out the back. I want the poop chute out the side. That's my other big thing. Uh, yeah, I guess. Well, getting back to the video, I guess they're calling their multi-material thing canvas. Is what they're doing. It's interesting. We'll see what happens with that. Would you buy a P1C used or a new P1? Wait, I think you get. Which one would you buy a P1C used, or I think you mean the X1C used, or a new P1S if they were close in price? Out of those two, I would do the one that was had less hours on it.
So you'd go new.
Yeah, yeah. In the that also brings in the Black Friday stuff for Bamboo has also been released, and I think the P1S combo is $549.
Oh,
If
really?
I'm not mistaken, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it's $549. I'll have to. I just had it up earlier today, looking at it. But let me see here, and the AMS Lite is $179. So that's come down a little bit too from what it had been. But yeah, I want to say that the P1S is like for the. Let's see here. P1S is going to drop to $550 on the Black Friday sale. Yeah, so yeah, which the P2S, which is the new version of that, I think the box by itself is going to be around that $550 mark. Which they've made some nice additions to it. They've fixed that stupid screen for anybody that actually uses a screen on that machine. And they've done a couple other things inside there, but yeah, there's some. Uh, I was looking at some of the other stuff though with the Black Friday stuff, and it looks pretty cool. Yeah, $550 is a great deal for a P1S with an AMS. Yeah, that's with the AMS. Yes, because it had been like $800. Well, you're not looking at the Black Friday sale.
Halloween.
Yeah. I forget where they have it listed, but the Black Friday sale for which I think goes live this Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look it up again. Maybe I'll even throw something out on all that stuff that's coming out for it, because there was also some other cool stuff that was going on with that sale too. But I'll have to put all my thoughts together on it and put something out there. Yeah, Cosprint says 10/28 is when it starts. So yeah, a couple days away. Yeah. There you go, Black Friday. Yeah, all right, go down a little bit. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yep, $549 P1S combo, $399 for just the P1S. Great.
What's the A1 combo? Go down just a little bit.
$379.
Yeah.
I think that's what I paid for this one when I got it.
Yeah. So it's back pre-tariff pricing.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, cramp.
Oh no! Get the banana.
Oh, it's a calf.
Oh, that sucks. I hate when that happens.
There's a mini for you, Paul.
Yep, 200
Yeah.
bucks. Yeah, I was thinking about with the AMS Lite going back to 179. I was thinking about grabbing one for at least for my son's A1 upstairs for Christmas.
Yeah.
Maybe grabbing one for myself too. I don't know.
Even that's not a bad price.
No.
$349.
Yep. Yeah. Pretty sweet.
So, myself already having one, I would love to try and compare it to the Flash Forge.
Yeah.
I mean, that one is out.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah. Black Friday's coming quick. It'll be here before you know it.
Oh yeah. And so will the Christmas challenge.
Yes. Very much so. All right. Well, let's get back here to the normal stuff because that was all the video stuff that I had for us this week. Not a whole lot of people are interested in VW dune buggies and everything else that I've had to be watching this week too. But it's good times. There's a lot going on. Holy cow! But I hope everybody is enjoys it. Because we have fun doing this stuff. So, all right. Well, Mr. Paul, you got anything else for us this week, buddy?
Nope, Michigan's ahead. Michigan State, and Michigan's ahead. Yay.
What's the score right now?
The score is, just bear with me here. It is 17-7, Michigan.
Interesting. Still got time.
A lot of time. It's just past. It's just starting the third quarter.
Yeah. This is the quarter that tells the game.
Yep.
If I watch any one quarter of a football game, it's the third quarter.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, that'll tell you how the game's going to go. You can pretty much turn it off after the third quarter. Yeah, but good times. All right, Mr. Paul. Well, let's get you out of here so you can go watch football.
How'd you know that's what I was going to do?
You're either peeing or you're watching Michigan football.
Or needing beauty sleep.
Maybe both.
Could be.
See, Paul, isn't that nice being able to have these phones nowadays? Because you can carry around the game and watch it while you're taking a leak.
Yeah.
Yep. As long as you don't drop it in the toilet.
Amen.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, how about you, Mr. Sean? You got anything else going on?
I'm definitely going to go eat some bananas.
Sounds like a good one.
Oh, Wednesday, come hang out. Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock. Klondike with or coffee with Klondike. This crowd's getting me. Yeah, Wednesday at 10 my time Central. So yeah, check out the store for the new products that I've been slowly putting in. It's getting there. So I'm having fun with it.
There you go.
And you?
It's all about the Christmas challenge right now. Everybody think about some projects you want to make for the Christmas challenge and play along. And let's make it a good one this year. And until then, the last thing that I will say is, Jerry, screw Dallas. Peace out, bitches.